Hey guys, Bryony here from Accelerate. You have found this video because you are looking at our custom behind seat kit on our product page. So I'm going to just run you through all your different options that you've got when you purchase this and tell you a little bit of information about it. So firstly, it was designed because Andrew had a Ford Ranger and he wanted a dual battery solution that wasn't taking up space in the tub of his ute. So he decided that there was some space behind the seat there, and he's created this kit so it will fit behind the rear seat in your car and leave your tub with lots of space in there as well. Now, saying that, we have had lots of customers that have purchased this kit and mounted it in various places in all sorts of different cars. So it isn't just for your behind seats in your Ford Rangers or BT50s anymore. You can really use your imagination. So we'll start off here with what comes standard or pretty much with all of the kits. So you're going to get this custom alloy bracket. Now, as I said, we have designed this to fit your battery inside, to mount your BC-DC here, and then we've also got your fuse box and everything in here as well. So this is something that's totally designed by us in-house and manufactured. So your first option is what battery you want. So first of all, you can select no battery. So that's great if you've already got your own battery that you want to utilize, and we do have the dimensions of the space here below if you need to check if you're the one suit. Then we go into a lithium battery. So you've got two options here. You've got the Invicta, which is this one here, and also an Enerdrive. Now they're both 100 amp hour slimline batteries. Both of them have a Bluetooth capability. So that means if you download the Invicta or the Enerdrive app, you can check the status of your battery on your phone. It will give you a percentage status, tell you what you're discharging, tell you what's inputting, and it's a really great feature of both of those batteries. The Invicta is a premium battery and comes with a 7-year warranty. Enerdrive is a 5-year warranty. Okay, the next thing you're going to get to choose is your BC-DC. So across the board, we use the Redarc range here. As I said, they mount onto the alloy bracket and it's designed to fit that in place there. So you can choose the 1225 or the 1240. Basically, the 1225 is going to be putting in 25 amps of charge into your battery, and the 41 is going to charge it faster and put in 40 amps. So 100 amp hour battery, 40 amp charger, it's going to take you about 2.5 hours to charge that up, whereas this one will take about 4 hours. Okay, so your wiring kits that come with it. This is a DIY kit, so you do get a full set of instructions that is really easy to follow, pictures, diagrams, all sorts of things that will allow you to install this yourself. So it comes in 3 parts here. So the first one is basically going to be to your start battery. You've got these two here, will connect to your start battery, and then you will run these cord all the way, in this instance, to the rear of the cab behind the seats, which is where you're going to mount your bracket and BC-DC. So this will then plug in onto the silver bracket there. The next bit you've got here, which is if you're going the socket box option. So this one will go from the fuse box, and the other end will go into the rear of your tub of your ute, and your socket box will plug into this one here. And then basically you've got a Ford little wiring kit here. So this goes from your BCM and that runs into the BC-DC. So you've got 3 separate things that you will need to wire in. So the final option is your sockets, or basically how you're going to plug everything in and utilize your dual battery to run all your devices and charge all your items. So the first one we've got is a dual socket. So it's basically this little thing here that we can put in any combination of sockets for you. So option number 1 is 2 cigarette sockets or 12-volt power sockets, as we call them these days. Option number 2 is a cigarette socket and a dual USB. So it's got 2 USB ports in there. And then the option number 3 is another cigarette socket and a voltmeter. So we can customize that. If there's something that doesn't suit your needs and you want something different, please just drop it in the seller information section at checkout. And then you can go to these socket, what we call our socket box ones. So these basically, same again, they just mount in the rear of your tub. Now, if you choose one of these, you do have to let us know if you're mounting it on the driver's side or the passenger side of your car, simply because it depends where we mount this here. Or have the cables coming out of. So I'm going to run you through these. So first up, we've got option number 1. So this has got an Anderson plug for output, 2 cigarette sockets, a voltmeter and a dual USB. Option number 2, an Anderson plug. Once again, this is for output, a cigarette socket, an angle socket, a voltmeter and a dual USB. Option number 3, we've got the Anderson plug for output, a cigarette socket, a Merit socket, a voltmeter and a dual USB. Option number 4, we've got the 2 Anderson plugs here for output, 2 cigarette sockets, 1 voltmeter and 1 dual USB. And then option number 5, we've got the grey Anderson plug for output. We've got the red Anderson plug, which is for solar input. So if you've got a solar blanket or something that you want to plug into there. I should also mention the silver bracket that's behind your seat does also have a red Anderson plug input on there as well. We've got 2 cigarette sockets and 1 voltmeter and 1 dual USB. So they're your different options. You can select them. There's pictures up above if you're not too sure and want to have a look through, and make sure you specify whether you're mounting it on passenger side or driver's side. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you do have any comments or questions, please drop them below and we will get back to you. If you would like to see any other of our product reviews, please check out this playlist here. And YouTube really thinks you should watch this video here.